Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Favorite. Just found it, never heard of it. Was flipping through looking for things, and I saw John Schneider on the cover. John Schneider, Dukes of Hazzard, Smallville, right? Now he makes a lot of faith-based movies. I know this because I watch a lot of faith-based movies. So I was like, oh, I wonder if this is that. So I look it up, and not only is it a faith-based movie, which they always have good stories to tell, it's based on a true story. I love that. And it's about an MMA fighter. His name was Luke Benjamin Bernard. I don't know much. I like MMA, but it's about his transformation to become spiritual kind of thing. And two brothers, or he has a brother. I don't know. Don't need to know anymore. That right there, they got me. You know what I mean? John Schneider, faith-based MMA. I'm in. So I'm going to check it out. Obviously, you might be slightly interested because you're watching me right now. But I'll check it out, find out what it's really about, give you a better idea of the synopsis, and then ultimately what I think. But I think we're in store for a good movie. Not just me. IMDb probably disagrees. 5.9, but only 275 people have rated it so far. So faith-based movies don't ever rate very high on IMDb. So take it for what it's worth. Take it with a grain of salt, they say. All right, I'm into it. Give me a second. I'll be right back and tell you what it's all about. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Favorite, and very interesting. So on the surface, this movie is about two brothers and their father, who some people think maybe the father favors the other one, and they get into an accident, and the favorite son gets hurt, and the other son is struggling. He's the MMA fighter, he's struggling to win his father's love. And then now that his brother's hurt, he's struggling to find God and pray for his brother's recovery. That's on the surface, okay? But then you come to find out that our main character in this is actually the writer of this entire movie. And what's true about this movie was the accident. So our writer and main character was in an accident that caused, terrible damage, and it was a miracle that he survived. And I'll let you find all that out here. But after his speedy recovery, which he wasn't even supposed to recover at all, he then wrote this movie. So this movie is based on his accident, but then, he just made a story around it. And about these two brothers and all that kind of stuff. So he used his accident and his miraculous recovery to create this whole other story around it. And then he acted in it. So he acts as Benjamin Bernard, one of the two brothers, the brother that's the MMA fighter, and but the other brother in it is Luke Bernard in this movie. He's playing the actual writer. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So I thought that was interesting. And Luke Bernard in real life was in the actual accident, and but he plays the brother of the guy who was in the accident in this movie. So that really changes your perspective on this movie, and I think it's important to know that when you go into this movie and watch it, like what happened here, and how he was able to take this almost, a very tragic event, but how to take what happened to him and turn it into a nice story to tell everybody that has, and it has the spiritual side of things, the good side, and everything along those lines. You know what I mean? I know, hopefully I didn't confuse you all on that. I was trying to do the best I could, but, I don't want to go into too much detail because I think you should watch it, but I think you should watch it knowing that our main character is the one who was in the accident, although that's not in this movie, you just know that. And not only did he write it, but he's starring in it as he goes through it. So, and that the movie isn't specifically exactly what happened. The accident is the only piece of it. Everything else he created a month after his recovery, or he wrote it in a month or something along those lines. So, I'll elaborate a little bit further. I told you it's two sons, and John Schneider is the father. And it seems like he loves one son more than the other, but it's, and so the the other son is fighting for his love. Then of course his brother gets hurt, and now he's trying, he's hoping his brother gets better, but he doesn't believe in God. So it's that whole journey there that we've seen in a lot of these faith-based films. And so, meanwhile, he's fighting MMA and hoping that his father will come follow him, those types of things. And there's a lot of anger to dish out, so that helps in MMA fighting. So, overall, pretty good story. I thought it was pretty neat. But it's got that a lot of movies, the faith-based movies, have that feeling to them. Maybe not Oscar-worthy kind of stuff, but still pretty good story. Anything I like with John Schneider in, and very interesting once you know what happens. And at the end of this, they show a lot of. I mean, he's in the whole movie, but they show, what he went through in like actual pictures. And more details that I don't want to share with you, because I think you want to find out through the film as you're watching it and you see what happens to him in the film. That's really kind of what happened to him in real life. So you could see what he went through, and how amazing it is that he's doing this now. So that's all I got for you. If you're into these types of movies, definitely check it out. If you like faith-based, I mean, it's not over the top like a lot of movies are, you know what I mean? So I don't mind them either way, but some people, there is references to God, and I think the fact that this miracle happened to him is part of the power of prayer kind of stuff. So if you like these kinds of movies that kind of motivate you, I don't know, get you going, check this out. Knowing what I said on the feeling of the movie. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got for you. It's hard for me to say there's areas of opportunity in this film because of what this guy went through in order to make it, and it's pretty amazing what he did. So there you go. That's all I got. I'm stopping right there. If you check it out, love to hear your comments. Give me your thoughts. And thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.